Good day all. Today I am going to teach a poem from your first flight textbook, poem number 3, The Tiger in the Zoo, written by Leslie Norris. This poem tells about the feelings of a tiger behind the bars, inside the cage, how it feels by. A tiger, which is ferocious in nature, is very calm when it is inside the cage. So, does the cage make the tiger less ferocious, or the tiger is unable to show its anger just because it is inside the cage? I will read line by line of these 5 stanzas of the poem and explain it to you. The first stanza goes like this. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage, on pads of velvet quiet, in his quiet rage. He stalks in his vivid stripes. Stalks means he walks by. His stripes, on the body he has got stripes, the yellow and black stripes. It's walking by from this corner to that corner, which is very, very small. This cage is very, very small, and the tiger is taking small, small steps inside the cage. On pads of velvet quiet. He's talking about the paws of the tiger. It is just like velvet, soft. Yes, in his quiet rage. Rage means anger. He is very quietly observing everything happening around him, and he is walking inside the cage. Now the second stanza. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass, near the water hole where plump deer pass. So over here, the poet is trying to bring the nature of the tiger, the differentiation of the tiger being in the cage and being in the forest. He says the tiger, which has to be in the forest right now, it has to be lurking, it has to be hiding under the shadows of the green grasses to pounce upon a plump deer which has come to drink water. You might have seen Discovery channels or the National Geographical channels, where you might have seen these animals when it usually goes very quiet, goes silently. The tiger goes silently, it waits till the deer is drinking its water and then it pounces on it. So the poet is trying to say that the tiger, which has to be like that, ferocious in the jungle waiting for its prey, is right now inside the cage, taking small, small steps. It cannot pounce on anything. It has to wait till its food is served in the zoo. The next stanza goes by. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. So he says that he would be snarling. Snarling means a sound made by the tiger. Yes, he should be snarling around the houses near the jungle, at the edges of the jungle, the villages where the tiger usually goes out to have a refreshing meal, like you people go to hotels and have food. The tiger, at times when it gets bored of the food in the jungle, it goes into the villages to have food, to have a prey, to have its dine over the human beings. It is so ferocious that it walks very slowly and calmly in an attitude manner to go and pounce on people. It should be going around there with its white fangs. Fangs means the teeth, and the claws, its nails. Yes, and terrorizing the whole village. That is making everyone get frightened. Yes, frightening the whole village people there. Right now it is inside the cage, very, very calm and quiet. The next stanza. But he is locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. Now, the tiger, which has to be in the forest doing all these things, now it is inside the concrete cell. Concrete means something which cannot be broken, very strong. Yes, inside the cage, and its strength is behind the bars. What do you mean by the strength behind bars? The ferociousness, the anger of the tiger right now is behind the bars. You leave the tiger outside the cage. Those who are clapping and seeing, taking pics, yes, will be in the pictures. Yes, so he says that the tiger, which is so strong, which is so ferocious, right now is very, very quiet in the cage. It is ignoring the visitors. What do you mean by ignoring the visitors? It is like, you make fun. Okay, just because I'm inside, you're doing all this nonsense. Let me out, then I'll show you my strength. So it is ignoring, it doesn't want to show its anger by snarling inside the cage, because it is waste, because people will not be afraid, because it is somewhere far off from them. So it is ignoring, it knows that the strength used right now will be of no use. It is waste of shouting on these people or showing the strength behind the bars. So the last stanza, he hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. So the last 4 lines shows the pathetic condition of the tiger. So once the time is over, it's the time for the zoo to be closed. Everything, like the patrolling jeeps usually are put to see whether all the people are outside the zoo. They have gone out of the zoo. No person is lagging behind inside, or no animal has come out of their cages, to check that the patrolling jeeps go by. It can hear the sound of the patrolling jeeps, and it knows that now the show time is over. Even the human beings might have gone to their respective houses, but it has to stay back in the cage without not able to go back to its habitat. So it sees with its glowing eyes. The tiger's eyes are always glowing. Yes, it sees at the brilliant stars from the cage, and it feels sad about it that it is inside the cage, not able to enjoy the nature out in open. I hope you all understood the poem. Have a great day.